everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom and welcome to a very depressing match experience. It is 3:30 PM. It's Tuesday, so it's a Tuesday night game at my beloved Ipswich town. Ipswich, if you don't know, we're normally a championship channel here. We're relegated to League One. Had a really brilliant run through autumn and made us think that everything was going to be okay, going to be promoted back to the championship, but lots of rotation, lots of cancelled games on international weekends, and now lots of defeats, or more to the point, lots of games without a win. Something like 4 wins in 20 something for Ipswich, when they're one of the bigger teams in League One, for whatever that means, one of the better salaried teams in League One. So it's a very depressing time going to watch Ipswich. Couple that with the fact that I just had a bit of a crappy end of the day at work, but hey, it is what it is. Take the money. So yeah, it's Ipswich versus Fleetwood, which to a lot of Ipswich fans, no offence to Fleetwood, but remember the once mighty Ipswich winning the FA Cup and the UEFA Cup, not a million years ago, but well, 38 years ago now. Yeah, it does seem a dim and distant past, doesn't it? Coming up against Fleetwood, Joey Barton's Fleetwood, and I have a horrible feeling this is one of those no-win situations for Ipswich, for Paul Lambert and the club, because if they win, everyone says Ipswich should be beating Fleetwood, and no credit will be given. If they draw, everybody says, oh, it's not good enough, and there's a kind of minor meltdown, but a more apathetic meltdown. If they lose, or at any point go behind 2 goals in this game, there's going to be a very, very big meltdown amongst the Ipswich fans. Always seems to be a night game against a smaller team that's the recipe for a big turning point. Mick McCarthy, I'm not saying Hull is a smaller team, but a night game against Hull, and Hull went 2 up in the first half, and boy did that turn on Mick. Very, very nasty atmosphere. So yeah, what a lovely setup for the game. The other thing is, well, it's quite a nice blue sky, but it's just started to hammer down with rain, is I am in Hayes in West London. If your geography is any good, you'll know I'm right by the M25 on one side, and to get to Ipswich, which is in the east, I'm going to go most of the way, well, most of halfway around the M25. So we're looking at a good couple of hours plus on the road. So this has all the recipe to be a really crappy night. So join me on this match experience, Ipswich versus Fleetwood. Off we go. We're on a road to nowhere. Well, near Colchester, not moving. But it's only 5:20, so plenty of time still. Although scarily, that means I've been on the road, if I press that button, nearly 2 hours already. But progress is being made. It's still light, just Ipswich, here we come. Well, here we are in Ipswich. Interesting happenings. The Kiko Casilla verdict from the FA and the report got published, so I stopped at Colchester, made a video about that. I've driven through to Ipswich now, 7:10. I'm in the car park here. The ground I can literally see just over there by the floodlights. And I said at the start of this video, this whole night has a recipe of madness, disaster, toxicity, all of those things. And now we have an absolutely balmy team selection by Paul Lambert, making 6 changes, ripping it up, throwing it up in the air. Youngster in from absolutely nowhere, Andre Dezelle in from out in the cold. This is going to go one of 2 ways, and as my friend Richard from the Blue Monday podcast just WhatsApped me, this is really shit or bust for Paul Lambert. So I think I know what it's going to be, and I'm hoping the other, but let's go find out. box in, that is 1-0 Fleetwood. McGavin gives it away initially in the midfield. It's fed through. Evans is one-on-one with Chambers. It's not good. Evans works Chambers, gets into the box, hits it low left-footed. Holy stretches out a foot, can't do enough. Poor goal, 1-0 Fleetwood, 5 minutes to half-time. Well, half-time here, and I hate to say I told you so. Ipswich started alright first 7 minutes, but strangely Fleetwood sub out Connolly, changed the system and been the better side since. Took the lead on 40. Ched Evans obviously scores, works Chambers and puts it in. Confidence totally shot. Murmurs of discontent from the crowd. This is not fun at all. Very, very depressing. Wow, game over, massively depressing. Fleetwood have taken it 1-0 off back to the car for a equally depressing review. And here we are on the A14. It's 11 PM and it all played out sadly exactly how I said it was going to. Maybe not the 2 goals that I thought it would take for the fan base to really turn during the game, but yeah, not good. I do a lot of these match experiences and I try and make them all fun, and here we go, visiting a new place, and it's normally 2 teams that I don't support if I'm doing championship stuff, but when it's your own team and they're plummeting now to a depth that they haven't been in my lifetime, or even well, 30 years before my lifetime, then yeah, not good at all. I love going to the football, I love analysing the games, but when it's your own team you take it personally, so this is a bit of a different one for me. So yeah, I've put the review up. Obviously the fan base is in meltdown tonight, as we expected it would be. So I'll look and see how it's doing and see what the general mood is when I get back home. But I'm probably going to check out now because it's just going to get more depressing. And look at this, A14 closed junction 36 to junction 23. Deary me. So yeah, looks like I'm going to be back by about 10 past midnight. What a day. Oh dearie me. Thank you everybody for watching my malaise of a match experience. Where am I going next? I got nothing at the weekend planned yet, but maybe we'll end up somewhere. So do keep tuned in. Lots of stuff on the channel. We'll get to more championship stuff, but for now, I think I'm done. Follow on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. Hit subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. You can support monetarily on patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. But for now, this video, like my soul and my football club, is going to drift off into the distance. Over and out.